brought it up with Zach yet, but I don't know. It's like I've noticed that like Goro does not get as many updates as the other players.
Ina doesn't get many updates either.
Yeah.
Like, part of it is because half the time I'm at work, but then also when I'm off work and he's off work, I still don't get that many updates. Like, he'll just sort of... Like yesterday, I was waiting in combat, and he's like, hey, give me 5 minutes. And he didn't get back to me until the next day.
Yeah. I mean, it should happen. Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of stuck still. Everyone else gets shit.
Oh, hey.
That's actually one of the reasons I kept my channels private in games. One of the players that actually like kind of got on my nerves to the point, because like anytime I did anything, they'd always point out like something I did wrong about like troll culture, blah blah blah, or Homestuck lore. So I kind of just like updated them a lot slower than the other players.
Because they're constantly bickering.
Yeah. And I even told those players in DMs, like, don't say shit about what's happening in your game, because they'll be like, oh, I haven't got updated in like 2 days.
Oh god damn it! I forgot to save again.
Okay, so did Zach tell you about like the funny little surprise?
What funny little surprise?
I know he said that you're in on it, but I don't know. I don't think any of us are informed of what's going on.
Wait, what funny surprise?
Okay, so like he's having us bring in a different character.
Oh yeah.
He asked me specifically to play a villain, right? Like he came to me in DMs and asked me to play Aaron as a villain in this game.
Yeah, he told me about the funny little surprise. First I thought he was talking about like something from Guardian Academy, but yeah, no, he told me.
Yeah, no,
and I did decide to bring in a Guardian Academy character.
I made my build for Aaron curses all fuck. So Behold made a chair kind, right?
Yep.
And he also made soda kind. So and I did the the Virgil based like path for Sentinel. So his main weapons are a plastic lawn chair and a Monster Zero energy drink.
Wow.
But I did a much different approach of him this time, because I wanted to explore the idea that like he could have been a much better person if circumstances were different. So rather than like having a grim dark story, he actually got away with what he did, and like he's actually living pretty happily now.
He just did it.
Yeah.
Aaron, how did you be so happy? I just murdered him. That's all.
Killed him.
I pressed the A button in time.
Yeah, basically, he did gang work until he caught someone's attention, and they just hired him. Sister never died. All this stuff.
Yeah.
So now he's just like a dumbass goon.
She's a mook.
Pretty much. But the build is so fucking funny because it's like it's air comboing, but he's still in a fucking chair.
Oh my god. I'm just imagining like there being a game and there's like just 50 Aarons because he's like the generic enemy.
But the way we decided on it working, right, is that he starts at the top of every tier. So while everyone is like level 1 through 4, he's level 5. And once he hits level 5, he goes to level 10.
He just keeps going and going.
Yeah. So basically, the point is that he acts as the denizen for one of the players. He hasn't told me who yet. But he's going to go around everyone's lands and troll them by beating the shit out of them, stealing items from their Sylladex, and then using those items for alchemy for himself.
Oh god.
He cannot. The rule is he can only use those items that he steals for alchemy.
Just like he's just in there like, why did someone just have a random person in their inventory? And it's like, sorry, that was me. Sentimental value.
Which one of you motherfuckers had a dead body?
When it's just like sentimental value, you know?
Yeah. But, fucking,
Just gonna let him
yeah,
win.
he's essentially going to be like, he's essentially going to work on a Majima system where he's just going to pop
There
out
it
of
is
nowhere.
everywhere.
When you least expect it, beat the fuck out of you, steal your shit. I haven't gotten
Can't wait.
confirmation if there's a lore reason he's doing it or if it's just that he's being petty.
4K no stealth. Okay, so I already went and got the stuff, so I need to go. God, it's been so long since I played this part of the game. I've had to do it like for 4 different times. I'm just gonna skip through it because I already streamed this part.
Oh, fuck. I was wondering why my friend disappeared from the party earlier. Apparently a drive-by shooting just happened outside his house.
Oh my god.
Gotta love when that happens. You know, that seems to happen a lot with me specifically, because that's how my grandpa died. That happened last year in the neighborhood. And, yeah.
Jeez.
Drive-bys just happen a lot around me, I guess.
I mean, you do live in Ohio.
Yeah, it was also mostly because my grandpa was mafia. I do not remember what position he held. I always said mafioso just to find out after looking into that that mafioso just means anyone.
No, it just means a guy in the mafia.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't want to say he was like a don or something, because I do not have confirmation of that.
Yeah, it's Pasha.
They kind of a lot of his files are censored.
Wow.
They got the SCP redacted on a lot of shit. Mostly because we believe that the government had actually set him up to do a lot of things. Like, they believe he worked with the FBI a few times.
Huh. It's a mole. This happens every time I get to this part of the game. I always get confused as to where I'm supposed to go because I skipped the cutscene, but I skipped the cutscene because I've seen the cutscene before. Supposed to go somewhere. Maybe the home base. Little friendship town. Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. Nope.
Shit, that was a hedgehog. So funny, like, how, like, I've been checking out on, like, some of those, like, AI streams recently, like, also AI Dragon Ball 101 is dumb. It's funny, like, how aware it is of some shit. Like, they'll type in a prompt and, like, they play, like, the AI plays the characters so well, and like, they do, like, there's like a whole thing about Broly being afraid of Herobrine and everyone just calling him an idiot. Like the thing Vegeta said went fucking like hard as fuck. Like the legendary Super Saiyan reduced to a babbling fool over the blocky boogeyman. hope they improve. I hope they improve the voices on those, so that like make it like sound like authentic. Like it could genuinely just be entertainment forever.
Yeah, just an infinite source of entertainment.
Yeah.
Free entertainment for all. Yeah, I'm supposed to go back to the ship? I think it's supposed to go back to the ship. Oh, I'm supposed to go back to the ship. That'd be stupid. I want to go back to the ship. Well, I guess I could reload the save. But then, I mean, you have to do that fight again. It's not listed in quest because for some reason the main quest isn't listed as a quest. I don't know what's for students.
We are the Yakuza 4.
Well, I got Yakuza 16.
What are you, some kind of Yakuza 5?
Yeah, you know it. Whatever that means.
Just like that time when Majima was saying, you know, those fists of yours, you could have been a real Yakuza hero. But I guess instead you just became a Yakuza 0.
Why does it sound like it's a real quote?
It might be. I don't remember. I heard it somewhere. I don't remember if it was real or not.
Sorry, I just want to go to the Yakuza Metro. I love ahead in time.
Never got around to playing it. There's a lot of games I should play. I haven't. I only recently started having money, and then now it's hard to keep up with all the games I need to play. I'm still just astounded at the fact that out of all the mods on the Rain World workshop, the most popular one is the fat mod.
Of course it is. You know, people are weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny.
Just, hey, I'm gonna make your character a bigger target.
It's just like funny, like some of the fucking details and like the mechanics. Like you could just actually like kill something by falling on it after a certain point.
I remember there was a Sonic 2 ROM hack where it rings were replaced with onion rings and
yeah.
Sonic got fat.
I remember when I first looked at Saw that. I was not aware that it was a hacker mod or whatever. And like my friend had he's like, oh, you want to play Sonic 2? And I thought something was up, right? Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. And it started out fine, and then I kind of noticed after like 10 seconds into the stage, and then it became apparent. I just like kind of like looked at him. And I was just like, this is how you get your fucking kicks? Like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, it was made by like. And the person who made that ROM hack did it specifically, like, I don't know if it was a fresh or not, but like they did it specifically just to fuck with the game because they do other things with the rings and like in the other mods too. And the one where Sonic gets fucking high off of rings or drunk off of rings, or just instantly dies if he touches one.
Yeah, that's the thing is that it's hard to tell if that mod for Rain World it counts like. It's hard to tell if it was made as like a fetish mod or it was made as like a funny haha mod.
It's always hard to tell. Because sometimes it's both.
Become morbidly a beast with these optional set. I'm like, they stole my joke. I mean, I wasn't the only one ever make it, but
just sort of change the slider slightly. It's like how the second you go look at Skyrim mods, all you see is porn.
oh yeah, no. It's so annoying too because that game and Cyberpunk, it's like when I want to find mods for those games, it's like you have to find them like underneath all the porn and bigger boob mods.
Yep. It's like you'd have
annoying thing, or because you'd think there'd only be like 4 mainstream ones or something. There's no, like every motherfucker on the planet has like a different like sex mod, boob mod, whatever.
Yep. It's like with Skyrim at the very least, you can go through the official fucking mod browser thing, so you don't have to see it, but also you have to go through the official mod browser.
Yeah.
Which is basically just Bethesda promoting themselves as, hey, we're gonna sell you stuff that you can get for free off the internet because you're a rube.
Yeah. It's hard to find like actual good mods in those games because like all there is like sex mods and porn mods. This is annoying. It's like, I don't know. At the very least, it's more understandable in like Skyrim and Cyberpunk than it is in some other games, like Left 4 Dead, for example. For whatever reason, like the naked models are for survivors are like a really big market in that game, and it's like I never understood it. It's like there's gonna be motherfucking boomers vomiting on you, zombies eating you alive. How like I get like some people might be into that, but the fact that like there's a huge fucking market for it is just always confusing to me.
I just want to ogle them while they're in the like a safe zone.
It also doesn't help that only one of the characters in the game actually sounds like a woman.
Yep.
Yeah, it is like naked Renamon. It sounds like Coach.
Don't you know that's Renamon's real voice? Whatever else you heard was a lie.
You know what's funny is that like I did watch Digimon as a kid, right? I never understood how the fuck people became sexually attracted to Renamon.
Furries.
There was no sexual awakening for this character. I think everyone is just like down bad.
Everyone down bad for the fucking Fox thing. I've tried watching Digimon, but I'm like, what do you mean the evolutions are temporary and also like the evolutionary change? Just like this thing went from a frog to a gun.
It's very fucking selective which ones are temporary or not, because like fucking Agumon did not start as Agumon. He started as a little fucking pink thing I can't remember the name of now, and then he stays as Agumon like permanently, right? Sometimes he goes Greymon, Metal Greymon, Dark Greymon, War Greymon, like, so on and so forth. And it's just like, but he never actually stays in any of those evolutions. And it's kind of the same with all the other like Digimon. I think they have like a starting evolution, and after they like evolve for the first time, say like fuck going back to the first form. That form sucks balls.
It basically goes like
when one of them is just a living pile of shit that somehow evolves into a monkey, or actually I think that probably has the most evolutions out of any Digimon.
You go from a pile of shit to the thing that made the shit. Became a monkey.
I was considering running a RimWorld playthrough where I make the characters from the academy and just see which one can survive the longest.
Aaron dies first.
I wouldn't be surprised, because the thing is he'd have to have high melee, and that's not a good thing in the game. I mean, it is like early game against like cannibals and shit, and it is if you install some combat overhaul mods, which I probably will. But I was thinking of also, I don't know which one I want to do. I'm thinking either like a fantasy / medieval pack, or like a high-tech futuristic one.
I am supposed to go back to the ship. I have to go to the other pause screen to read information.
I don't know, like a lot of these mod packs have like, oh, command your colonists better, and I get that, like they are fucking annoying. I said they are annoying sometimes. The command, like they're fucking some of the dumbest motherfuckers ever. But I think that's kind of the point, is that like your colonists are supposed to be stupid as hell. Like, and that's what makes it funny and interesting. Is that like I will watch my colonists like try to go fist fight or saber-tooth tiger because someone said a bad word to him earlier. Like it's fucking dumb. Rimworld is just like everyone is like Aaron.
He gets angry, so he goes to fight a saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah, and there was this one time. It was like the very first playthrough I had of the game. I did me and all my friends in this one group, and like I think I was like the second person to die. I didn't even die from anything. Like I think I like died from like something really stupid. Like, or this one guy. He just so happened to be the best fighter in the group, based off the random stats that they gave him. He gets a mental breakdown and he starts going and beating the fuck out of everyone. And I ended up dying from the injuries because he also happened to be the only one who was decent at medical, and then that gave someone else a breakdown, and that person's chick, when they get a breakdown, is they like to set shit on fire, so they then set like the medical beds that everyone was placed in on fire.
Burn.
And then like after like they never came down from that breakdown for whatever reason, and then like they eventually died when like a bunch of fucking cannibals attacked.
Imagine having a fucking mental breakdown and you just burn.
Just like, oh hey man, how you doing? He just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Someone drags you to a medical bed, and you're like in bed, like after like getting your injuries, and another dude just walks up to you, and fucking sets you on fire. Oh, you can't do anything. It's just always funny to me.
Alright, I'm deleting a fake stream.
There was one time, the first time we did the medieval pack, I ended up making my character that I was playing, or not playing, but representing, a kobold. He was like the dedicated miner of the group, obviously.
The educated miner of the group.
Miner is in like the guy who mines like diamonds and shit, like Minecraft. Like
He mines and he crafts and he crafts and he mines and he mines and he crafts and he crafts and he mines.
yeah, so I kind of had the base built a little bit into the mountains, but not everyone liked that because not everyone is a kobold, right? So, um, but we had some other people in our group. One of them happened to be a skeleton man, who my one friend was representing, and he was the dedicated fighter of the group. And he started with some armor called the Slayer armor, which came when I randomized his equipment. Now I didn't realize that the Slayer armor was like specifically Goblin Slayer armor, and even then, like I wasn't, me as someone who knows Goblin Slayer knows that his armor isn't too great, so I wasn't really that worried about it, because the Goblin Slayer's armor's all rickety and shit, like it's made bad on purpose because he wants the goblin weapons to get stuck in them. So for whatever reason, this armor has the fucking highest defense stat in the game. And that character having the best like melee combat in the medieval pack was fucking crazy. Like you just watch him go and like sword fight like 10 guys at a time, and they wouldn't even touch him. And then there was another mod in the mod pack. There was a CQC mod as well as a fucking glory kill mod. So you just like see this guy going fucking like suplex like I sent him alone on a mission to go clear out a mind flayer nest, and it was like the funniest fucking thing to watch. Like they all just like tried ganking him, and he starts throwing them at each other and shit. Eventually, they did actually get him downed, and I had to load the save. And the reason was that there was actually one part of the body, like in specifically like the kneecap, I think, that the armor just didn't cover for some reason. So they just exploited that one weak point in the armor, which I guess is accurate. That's kind of how like plate armor worked way back when, because unfortunate reality is you really can't get around like plate armor, or at least you couldn't. I reloaded because I was not. It was like it was a big oops moment. No one else is good in the group at fighting in the group, and we had an actual castle, which meant that people were gonna attack us more because we were that late into the game. So I reloaded. It got him back, and and you know, so despite the fact that he was kind of invincible, I realized quickly that everyone else was not. When we got attacked by a bunch of insectoid motherfuckers who moved at the speed of light, ran past him, and immediately went for my character, fucking mauled him. Then another one of the characters, the same guy who burnt down, who beat everyone up in the last game, got fucking like fucking ganked. Like, I mean, like, this guy got his fucking ass beat. I think it was a hobgoblin. They all just fucked him up, and then they dragged him away, and we lost him.
Constant loss.
Yeah, no, that game's fucking hilarious. Sometimes it is like you can never expect what's going to happen.
Red World, more like Lost World.
And yeah, so we had to do a funeral for him. We made a crypt and buried him in the crypt, and then we did like a little like ritual dancing because our religion was all about crusading and enslaving.
Did the crypt include the necrodancer?
No.
Damn. He throws such good. He makes such good music in his graveyard, though. I don't think there's anything labeled in Crypto Necrodancer as the Raveyard, but it should be.
The only ever time I've heard Raveyard is in the Lasers and Liches expansion or module for D&D, and then like a token pack that was labeled Raveyard.
It's a hilarious and also kind of cool name for something though. Graveyard.
Yeah. I could also do one of the futuristic packs. The thing is, though, is that I'm a lot better at managing the medieval one because there's not so much fucking technology and shit to go through than I am at managing the future shit, because like at some point you gotta like go and build like this whole motherfucking like fucking like super stupid techie buildings and shit, and like sometimes for like the dumbest things we got an android at one point, and this motherfucker like insisted that we had to like have this whole fucking like AI core, cooling fans, like all this shit, just for it to like not just have random breakdowns.
I finally got an Android. Hey, thanks for switching from Apple. I was holding that joke until you finished. Die. Yay, the return to the dungeon. I'm saving the game here this time. This way, if I accidentally reload a different save or something, at least can come back here rather than to redo everything that leads up to the dungeon. Something I should have done last time I streamed it.
Or battery is compatible. Rinsing out. Can I just say that I'm glad that I never had to actually deal with the fucking Empire in a single playthrough RimWorld?
No, you can't say that.
These motherfuckers come in like Spartan armor and shit, and it's just like, what the hell am I supposed to do? I always just like let them do whatever they want. If they want to have some fucking like God Empress bitch stay at my place, I'll give her like the worst bed ever. Yeah, but you know, she's staying there. I'm not trying to make enemies with them.
Hey, so, if I let you live here, will you not murder me and my entire clan?
Oh, there was one time where it was like they made us have her stay with us for like a whole in-game month, which is like a decent long time. I think it's like an hour or several hours of actual gameplay, right? And like, oh my god, like all this bad shit just kept happening to her, and specifically her. Like, she got hit by a fucking like falling like one of those pods that like the lost colonists appear in sometimes. She just got hit by one of those. We had to go fucking heal her up. I think like at one point like she lost one of her limbs and we had to replace it. Like all this shit. It's just like it was a hassle. And then eventually they come back and get her, and like somehow we didn't do enough to piss her off, but it was still funny.
Like, it was fate. Fate caused all that shit to happen to her.
Really. Okay, I don't mean to sound racist, but I wish that all these mods are not in Chinese. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's unfortunate. Aaron's Chocobos?
Whoa, Aaron!
It's spelt like Aaron too, like that specific
I
spelling.
I told you that's the proper way to spell, like, that's one of the ways to spell Aaron. Yeah, I remember you were like, I remember you were sitting there like, that's not how you spell Aaron. I did it, I spelled it that way on purpose. You know, like,
No,
that's...
So the story behind that is that you know the very like when I submitted him for Scrapstuck, I had a whole thing that because you know he regained like every memory at the same time, he kind of forgot what his actual name was, right? So he didn't have a name. But I was thinking like since he was like a second year, he'd probably get a name by now. So I was like, okay, what if I make him like make a name that's just like not like stupidly annoying to pronounce, like anyone can say it, but if they actually read it, it looks stupid.
And that's
Yeah.
funny because you can still properly pronounce his name and it wouldn't look that stupid because people have that name spelled that way.
Yeah, but I at least made his last name annoying by having the two N's instead.
Yeah. It was just like K-Man, and then, what the fuck is Aaron K-Man? And it's like, oh,
K-Man.
oh no, it's that guy.
Cowman.
Don't have a K-Man.
Hate this image.
What are these things called again? I lacked them last time I played it. They're hum magnums because they're hummingbird guns.
Did you see the thing I posted earlier about Pikmin 4?
Yes.
I must pick men as my sexual partner. Evil Japanese. Everything about that, it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's drawn like a political comic, but it's obviously fucking satire.
Just like a political comic.
It labels the Pikmin as twinks, and then it has some guy at the bottom saying they're still mad about the nuke thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean, the nuke thing?
I love how they just dial down to the nuke thing rather than actually saying what happened.
Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who are
What?
you?
Ooh, what?
Oh, okay. So I got invited to a cyberpunk game. Finally, it's happening. Someone just joined the server. I don't recognize them.
It's you.
But apparently they're there for the game, and
I got a random ass Discord server invite earlier. I was just sitting there, and I basically did the same exact thing you just say. Like, who is this? Who are you? Because the very first thing I checked was, are we any mutual servers? And the only server we're in together is Terraria. The spelling
Whenever
was
it's a big
weird.
server like that, I just ignore it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I got one from a smaller server I was in recently. It was just like, the name was like something art. So I assumed they were and they just said hey, and I assumed it was either an art scam or just someone begging for commission, so I didn't answer it.
Yeah. No, if they DM you and they're an artist, they're scamming.
Yeah.
Unless it's, of course, they're an artist and they're just DMing you to have an actual conversation with you. It's like, hey, I really like how you don't sync. Could you imagine DMing someone that?
I just always get like these messages, and my friend gets them too. It's just like, have you ever considered like commissioning art? And it's just like, no.
Yes, I have got back. Like, that's how I got scammed that one time.
That's why I don't fuck around with that. Like if like I want art, I'll reach out to them myself. I haven't come to that yet. There's one artist I almost commissioned. I forgot what their name was, but they did an art style that I really liked. I was gonna commission them to draw a Vant from fucking Adelaide's game, but that died, so I didn't end up doing it.
Like, I'm looking at the message right now, and it's hi at, of course, my account name. You were invited to this server created today. It's for playing and making friends. Soon it will be very big, but if you don't want that, it's okay. And then just the invite link to Origin Discord with 1,400 members and 737 people online. And that doesn't sound that bad, but then the fact that the letters, like several letters and several of the words are weirdly accented is like, that alone is throwing me off. We also don't have any mutual friends. Who the fuck are you? Get out of my DMs.
I remember seeing a proof of concept for a Homestuck themed RimWorld mod. I don't think it was ever made.
Homestuck.
If I were any good at coding, I might try to do it myself.
Homeworld. Oh no, I've accidentally Steven Universe myself.
The only mod I've ever successfully made for a game was the Steam Workshop's very first Armstrong model for Gary's mod. Well, not the first model, but the first player model, I mean, specifically, because there was the ragdoll, and I got the permission from the original creator to turn the ragdoll into a player model, and I had the very first one up on the workshop. That was, I don't know why, but I'm really, really good at knowing when shit is just going to fucking, like, blow up like that, because that was, a year before Metal Gear Rising, like, blew the fuck up. And then when it wasn't a year, like a few months before, like, because I've always been a Metal Gear fan, like Rising's been one of my favorite games. I was like, it'd be funny if I tried making an Armstrong mod. Now it actually took me 6 months to finish because I did not know what the fuck I was doing. Those player models in Gmod are fucking odd. Like, I got him in eventually, and then he just kind of T-posed the whole time. I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong?
Senator T-pose strong.
Yeah, and then like I got him in like a second time, but his proportions was all fucked up. And I had to message this person who made a method for Left 4 Dead and Gmod. Their name was Captain Big Butt, great name. And I was like, do you know what the fuck I'm doing wrong? They're like, oh, have you tried this? I try it, it does not work. I'm like, oh my fucking god. So I'm like sitting here, and they're like, they don't know how to fix it. I'm just like sitting here for like a few months trying to figure out what's wrong, and I finally get it to work, and then the textures are on the fucking model. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to scream. Eventually, I got it to really work this time, and then I uploaded it, right? And that shit hit Steam Workshop's top page, the very top, the very front thing, the first thing you see when you open the workshop, for a whole day, and I was so proud.
Congratulations, son. You were popular.
Because I got it out the moment that, like, Metal Gear Rising blew up.
It was fate. Stay night.
Yeah. I don't think it's the most popular anymore, but it was for at least a year, and that's what was cool.
Nanomachine,
I mean,
son.
I'm not glad. I'm not upset that it's not the most popular anymore, because there was actually a few issues with the model. Like one, I couldn't get for the one that had the shirt on. His tie had its own physics in the game, right?
Yeah.
So the model had the tie sticking fucking up, like the tie had an erection or some shit. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it.
The tie sticking up like he's Dilbert.
In Gmod, support for Fizzbones and Jigglebones is bad as hell, because it's on the source engine. So all I could really do was make it wiggle around as he moved, but it was still sticking straight up. So it's like I just scrapped that model totally. I was like, I'm just doing the shirtless one and the one with the nanomachines. That's what I ended up getting up. And one thing my best friend pointed out was that like he was really oddly proportioned because of like things. So it was like he was still as buff as he was in the game, right? They shrunk him down to the normal Kleiner model.
Oh my god.
So he looked odd, but then someone made a better one, and I'm kind of glad that one got like to see. Cause I feel like like my model had to walk, so that one could run.
It's not a competition. It's just this one did better.
And yeah, I had my moment of fame for a minute. People can check the dates and see that mine came first. Like if I ever need to prove it, and it's like, you know, and now we have an actual better version of the model. 'Cause the only reason I did it was I noticed that no one else did it. I did it because there was a lack of Armstrong on the workshop, or a lack of Metal Gear Rising in general.
Made you angry.
Yeah, no. So I did it. I was like, fine, I'll do it myself, and I did it myself. And you know, it was like, you know, it was like, yeah, I was proud of myself by the end of it. I figured out how to do something I had no idea what I was doing. You know, I got it done. I got it done, and it was working. And yeah, even though it was kind of janky, it was still cool. I think the reason that model ended up beating mine, though, the reason is one, I couldn't get the view model arms to work, which is specifically the arms that you see in first person. I couldn't get those to work correctly. I tried doing it a few times. I just didn't know. I don't know what was wrong with it. I still don't know what was wrong with it to this day. And I kind of lost all the files, so it's not like I could fix anything. And I think they got that to work correctly, and also like they made the proportions correct.
They made him actually Senator Armstrong and not Senator Kleinstrong.
Yeah.
The world's smallest espresso. Just imagine you're walking through the forest and you just get assaulted by 3 guns that sound like fucking birds.
I did actually decide to build Aaron in the cyberpunk systems. I got bored. Um, like, yeah, all the things that I stated he had in the original roleplay, like, yeah, no, I put all them on him, right? This motherfucker is one bad day away from full cyberpsychosis.
Which is exactly why people keep telling him no more cybernetics. But does he listen? No. He's like, I want to be out of the Smasher.
I
He's like, I want it. And he's like, look, you want it? I'm putting you in the hole.
Well, I've been thinking up like everything I'm gonna do for his villain arc, right? First,
Yep.
Terminator is Aaron, but a different Aaron.
He's the Aaron that didn't care about people.
And you know, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have the whole 7 do their thing, right? And when the 7 finally it comes down, they're like, well, well, damn, you know, it's a shame that this in our plans for the like, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. But it's like you know, I'm gonna call it Atlantis because it comes from the ocean. Our plans for Atlantis didn't work out, and everyone's be like, "What do you mean?" They're like, oh, you didn't know? check the news lately. They're gonna find out a whole fucking island came out of the ocean.
Oh my god.
And yeah, Aaron's gonna be there, and he's gonna just be like a Metal Gear villain. He's just like fuck up everyone psychologically.
It's like, come on, Aaron. Jeez, we're trying to help you. It's like, it's too late for help. I've gone too far.
Yeah. Basically, the thing I was mentioning earlier is that he's gonna hold to make sure his thing works perfectly. He's holding everyone at nuclear gunpoint. Saying if he like he's gonna have that small island, right, be that utopia society where like because he's gonna bring like basically ripping part out of cyberspace to make it work. It's gonna like that one small island is going to be an actual utopia, like you know the fucking infinite resources, whatever. If anyone tries to fuck with him, he's just going to blow them up, going to wipe them off the face of the earth.
Oh god. It's basically become, yeah, leave him alone, or you're gonna or we're gonna die, and everyone else is gonna die.
Yeah.
Bye, Aaron.
Yeah, it's just basically like peace by force.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I don't think he'll need to hold the whole universe at gunpoint, but if other planets decide to step in, we just blow them up.
Yep.
We don't need them.
So the only thing that matters is Earth. Goodbye. Welcome to Earth.
Essentially, he's gonna have that whole fucking liquid snake philosophy. I do plan on at least once, like if one of the other characters finds out like what he's doing, he's gonna fucking troll him. He's gonna be that scene from Metal Gear 4. It's just liquid. Just runs away. Oh, that fucking scene. That
Oh my
whole
god.
franchise is great, man.
It just goes like, well, Aaron went, we all know Aaron went off to the deep end, but I didn't know he went this, I didn't know he sank into the kiddie pool too. It's like Cassandra is like getting ready to murder someone.
Mm. Yeah.
Why does this bunny girl have chloroform? It's funny.
Felt like it.
Also, it was in the bar.
Bunneling.
The boys in Nui. What are you eating?
I'm not eating.
Oh, hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Okay, I want you. End zone?
I was not talking to you. I just said that because Jeff just messaged me.
Cringe. Anyways.
Hello, Mario.
Yeah, I get that. I know the meme. What are you streaming right now, you nerd? What are you up to?
You know what I'm streaming, you nerd.
Oh my god.
Look.
What do you mean by what if Goro is English? What do you mean by that?
Hate you.
Allie, there's a lot of
Fart Kellyonks. Your place in the server order has been decided since you were the last person to respond.
Okay.
You're first.
I was totally, streaming at the time.
Right,
So I'm just sort of forced to be last or first.
You're good.
It's also funny. It's funny to think that the fucking just random ass elf who has no idea what the fuck technology is the guy who's gotta go first.
You said your character is a dork dreamer, right?
If by torture you mean prosper, then yes.
Oh, so the funny thing is, the one message you said where you claimed the planet was Durst, and I was going off of that. So now I have to
Oh,
say I didn't solve the problem.
did I say it was Durst?
You
Either
said
one.
the word Durst.
Oh shit! What have I done? I think I broke the game.
Wait. Oh, because you switched characters, right?
Yeah, I switched characters.
Oh, well, this is your fault.
Yeah, watch this. Goro's about to get mauled by 50 cats.
Goro gets mauled by 50 cats. The movie.
The movie.
This is what you get for being Majima everywhere.
I did not mean to fucking say that because we were in the VC, right? And they said, I said, all right, his first name's Goro. What should I make his last name? Someone said Majima, and I was like, yeah, that sounds out. Wait, it's like fuck. It's so now everyone says he's Majima. I love how he had one interaction with everyone, and like half of the players want him dead. Like the block button ain't enough. I want him dead.
E.
Well, looks like the elf. Looks like the elf is gonna have to. I don't know. Now I have to brain harder. Make this difficult, pal.
Good.
Hi.
Growling from the backyard. Dog. I just think it's funny that like that, you know, Zach came to me and asked me to play Aaron as a villain in his game, right? I made his build extremely fucking trolly. Like it just air comboing, just not letting him do anything.
Holy shit.
By using chair kind, fist kind, and soda kind.
Very moment.
And
What?
so I reskinned soda kind to be the Monster Zero energy drink, chair kind to be the plastic white chair, and then fist kind just because it works well. And so you know how out of everyone, probably fucking Adelaide hates Aaron the most out of all the players or all the characters.
I need to go to ass.
Yep.
Zach said that Adelaide's gonna be the one to awaken him, which is the funniest fucking thing to me.
Like, Aaron appears. What do you do?
Which is kind of funny because he's trying to say Eric earlier, and there was a fucking and he made a typo and he said Aaron in the one chat. He said like Aaron is here. I was like, huh?
Not paying attention to whatever was just being said.
Something funny that doesn't particularly pertain to you. What was that sound that just came out of your mouth?
To a dolphin. Holy shit!
Why are you laughing?
Fucking,
I'm laughing at the meme you sent in memes 20 minutes ago.
oh man.
It's pretty funny.
Great.
That's really good.
Pick men as your sexual partner.
Wait, is this picking men?
That's the one directly above that.
Dude, this is funny.
Oppenheimer style.
Oh, shut up. Want to hear about Barbenheimer?
What's that about? Bart!
This nuclear weapon in the movie, and I think that's funny.
Barbenheimer. well.
You're unironically too good at that.
Oh god, now I gotta roll animal handling.
It's an issue.
You gotta handle that animal.
1d20. Wisdom's probably a low stat for Yoro, isn't it?
He's not smart.
Oh, he's smart. He's just not wise.
High intelligence, low wisdom is always funny.
It is, yeah. Okay, it's just a flat d20.
By Stella.
13. Okay. Alright, cool. I'm like my luck for these games, like it fluctuates.
Someone
from,
just proposed we force you to be Durst Artillery.
It goes from the worst to the best, like randomly. Like fucking earlier today in the Dragon Ball game, like I was having a fight, right? And like for some reason I rolled max on all my dice rolls on dodge, like every fucking time. So these motherfuckers just couldn't like. It should have been an incredibly one-sided fight because my character's a lot weaker than all of them. But no, they couldn't hit me for the longest fucking time.
I am incredibly small-brained when it comes to combat, so I just keep going. All right, do the attack and then avert.
No, I don't know exactly how the RPG Stuck system works, right? So I read what I take everything at face value, like don't consider how good it is with the mechanics. So I just pick whatever sounds strong. And the reason I think the chair build sounds strong is I did this Seraph Keystone Path, which is one about like air combo and it's based on Virgil, specifically Virgil. Like it's unironically a Devil May Cry reference. And the reason I think that build sounds funny is it's like every time you hit someone with an attack that would put a fucking a status effect on them, it also sends them 5 feet into the air. Most of my attacks do status effects because I'm full martial and Fiskine only does status effect damage. And I got a thing for fucking Sentinel that makes it to where any attack that does status effect damage, its dice size is increased. On top of all, so it's just like they cannot fucking do anything. They're just constantly in the air, and if they come out of the air, they take fall damage.
Yeah, that's how that game works.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Fistkind and RPG Stuck,
Yes?
the Joyful that was introduced from by Turtle.
Oh my god.
That was my submission to the weird Weller lore, and it was based off of an RPG Stuck character sheet that never got actually sent out. Well, that never got accepted. She is a quote-unquote martial artist who does not know that just bare-knuckle street brawling is not a martial art.
Oh, it is. It is. Totally is.
Kind of is. It depends on who you ask. I almost had a fight. I almost had a fight with her. Like had Aaron go and fight her, but then I remembered. One, Aaron said he's never gonna fight again. Two, I didn't feel like it. But I almost started a fight, and I wanted to do like a funny thing because I've never done it yet, and I only now realize that Aaron is probably the only character capable of doing it, which is abusing hitboxes.
Oh god.
Abusing hitboxes and fighting game mechanics. So if you just be like Tekken 2, fucking like subject her to the most intense game of footsies ever. Like fucking it just.
Just constantly nudging her with his foot until she loses.
Yeah. Like for some reason hurts like hell. And these fucks with like hitboxes, like moves that should not hit do.
I was gonna have Cassandra fight her, but I was like, nah, having her let Aaron go was a better solution.
Yeah.
I missed that. And I guess Sherry was just there.
I think you were asleep.
The reason I never really brought up in the chat or anything about writing him out was the thing is that like a lot of the players seem to take here's an idea I have as that's what we're doing that now.
It's an idea that is being tossed around, not just straight up. This is going to happen. Prepare for it.
Yeah.
Oh. Artelion.
Yes.
What's it gonna take to force you to make dumb elf Durstream, man?
Give me $500.
Someone called him ugly one time, and they immediately became a Durst streamer.
No, I think that'll work.
If whatever you're doing, I don't know what it is, I don't have the details, but for whatever you're doing, can you please, just for me, add a dwarf to the game that's extremely racist to only elves?
No.
Please?
That'd be mean. Also, if I was Arteliox's character server, I would do that, but I'm not.
And the reason why I say no is because he doesn't live near any dwarves, so there wouldn't be any reason for that to happen.
I could just make his lands.
He just pops in.
The land is just full of dwarves.
No, they're the consorts are all dwarves, and every one of them is racist to elves.
But yeah, like it's basically the replacement for the very first RP thing that I did with the group with the pit stock. Where everything sort of went to shit constantly.
RP
More so, everything went to shit more so than the Guardian Academy goes to shit.
I think Guardian Academy is worse because Jeff.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's a major reason that I kind of have to write Aaron out. Like unless I don't know, there'd have to be like a lot that happened, especially after the way that Susan is written out.
If I just told them your character's Durst now and then you ran with it, would that work?
What if I told you I'm going to murder everyone?
If I told you,
I'd say that's quite. I'd say that's quite unfortunate.
What if I told you I'm going to turn into Aaron?
Don't.
Hansen.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
What's worse, turning into Aaron Kamen or turning into Aaron Hansen?
Kamen, by far.
Amen. Right, I'm just gonna tell them your character's a Durst streamer, and if you don't object, that's your fault. I'm not actually gonna do that. That'd be mean and messed up.
It'd be worse to be Aaron Kamen.
Aaron Kamen.
Unironically, he's probably, out of all the characters I've ever made, he's probably the character I would want to be the least. Even like the more stupid and fucked up ones, there's just like so much bad shit has happened to him. Like I would not want to be him.
I don't want to be this guy. Too bad you are that guy.
What?
You've been Aaron this whole time.
I should have made Sherry's name Sharon. I should have done it. It would have been so funny.
Sherry, her real name is Sharon.
Yeah.
That
wouldn't be French.
Just like
I think French is funny.
Just like, wait, your name's actually Sharon? Yeah. Why'd you call it like? What'd you go by Sherry? I made it the fuck up.
Wait. Huh? I did not process any of what anyone just said.
What? In this server?
No. The words that someone just spoke.
Yeah, I did.
I love the small amount of trolling I was doing earlier.
I have appeared.
Hello.
Who the fuck are you?
Who is this?
Cat, the Screecher,
Huh?
the role player.
Huh?
You
Art
say
knows me.
Yes.
I don't.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, yeah, that does sound about right.
Sounds about right. You know,
Yeah, I have no objections to this.
he does know a few people. Yeah, he does.
I know several people.
He does know people.
But do you know how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop?
27.
Depends on the flavor.
114,000.
I did an orange one. It was something around 80.
Anyway,
your ass.
I'm going to sneak away. I just wanted to say hi.
Okay.
Hello to you, Paleo.
Yeah, get out.
She threatened Adelaide the other day.
Why?
Because Adelaide made a Fortnite joke. Like, you know how Jeff would occasionally threaten Adelaide and just sort of be an asshole to her? No, she straight up threatened to flay her alive.
Oh my god.
Like it was clearly indicated as a threat because she talked about how her grandpa was in the military and taught her how to hold a grenade after it had been lit. Well, not lit, but like after the pin had been pulled out, and how to skin a person alive without having them die. All because she said, all because she was talking about something, and Adelaide said Fortnite as a joke.
Fortnite is a good joke.
Fortnite.
And she was like, it's triggering. It's like being triggered is an excuse to murder to threaten to murder someone.
This is true.
I honestly think it's kind of based, like, just...
I'm triggered. I'm going to kill you now.
Nico.
Aaron.
Mm-mm.
Actually, yeah, no, right. Aaron would remove the word "I'm triggered." He'd just say, "I'm going to kill you now," and then do the thing.
There's no reason. I'm going to kill you now.
Just like, you came in. You could not nuke the world. I'm going to kill you now.
Aaron came. Never mind. Never mind.
Aaron came in her pants.
That's not what I was getting at.
What? Say it.
I was gonna say Aaron. No, okay. But I was going for it was like came in a building, but then I realized that's not how it was gonna come off. I was just gonna say Aaron came in. Came in what?
Aaron came in Sherry's pants.
Okay.
Huh?
No, that's not a thing that's ever gonna happen.
He's just gonna take the pants and then do it.
Why?
Why would he do that? He doesn't have sex.
He's going to wear the pants.
Why?
Why would he wear Sherry's pants?
I don't know, man.
He would clearly wear Sherry's pants. What are you talking
You know
about?
what I realized also? I'm pretty sure Sherry is the only character who has not gotten into a fight, like on screen.
Sherry has not gotten into a fight. She's a good kid.
It's not even true. She's really mean.
I know every other character in the server has been in a fight before. That's true.
Even my three other ones have gotten into a fight of sorts.
Sherry just knows how to avoid physical conflict. Everyone else is too stupid to not know how to avoid a fist fight.
Is Sherry the only like actually smart person?
Yes.
I know Alger was he almost had a record of no fights, but then he got in a fight with Gifif.
No, he fought the dragon and the cathedral. That counts as a fight to me.
I completely ignored the cathedral, to be honest.
That's fair.
I don't even like. I was at the gym for the whole cathedral event. I was only at the gym for like an hour. I come back and it's over, and like no one could tell me what the fuck actually happened in there.
Like the cathedral event was definitely more than over. It was over several days, but like I couldn't tell you what the fuck happened because I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is why when I make blatant references, it's usually for a joke and not because I'm gonna make a whole thing based off of the one thing that only I know.
Yeah.
Like I said, they fucking Billy asked me if I wanted to be like the main character for that. I was like, no, thank you, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And then he asked Rhyme.
And he was kind of like trying to like make Aaron into this other character from like a JRPG that I've never heard of in my life. And he said like in character, he's like, yeah, you're kind of like this one chick. Like I don't know what the name was. He's like, how about we rename you to this? And I was like, that is not a man's name.
Like, not only that, but also you're trying to rename someone.
He kept trying to rename Aaron for like the first week.
Aaron's way past 13 years old, man.
Yeah, he's 19.
He's got his honorary plaque on him. You can't change his name now.
Wait, oh yeah, I can't believe Aaron is like actually 19. I didn't.
Yeah, he's 19.
think that was...
Like I said, I wrote him into a corner by making him like by listening to what Jeff had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jeff
First
made
mistake.
Jeff made Elvira 19, and I said like, according to the timeline, it would make sense that Aaron's 19. It also would make sense because he's not really that mature.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's a JoJo character. He has like the physique of a 30-year-old, but he's actually a teenager.
Does this mean that when Aaron gets older, he's gonna look younger?
Yeah.
I hate that. Jerry's fucking 24.
Aaron turns like 50 and he looks like he's 12.
Yeah.
I can't say Shota, that'd be fucked up.
So
Shota Aaron. I don't want to think about Shota Aaron.
Excuse me, young child, you can't be here.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm 57. I can be wherever I want. I wasn't expecting that voice from a 12-year-old. I'm 57.
I'm 57.
What's the Scala? I'm not gonna do the whistling again. I don't know why. I'm just really good at whistling, and that's why I can do the funny cartoon.
Oh, my whistle didn't get picked up on the mic. Oh well.
Did not. I didn't hear shit.
I have noise suppression on too. That doesn't help.
Skill issue. What can I say?
You're a skill issue.
This is true.
The Air Rizzler.
Anti-Riz cannon. Activate.
Yeah, when I built him for Cyberpunk, I traded out the humanity just so he could have a little bit of Riz.
Never. I hate that I have a brain.
I made him bad at shooting heavy weapons specifically so he could dance.
What do
He's
either of those things have to do with each
bad
other?
at guns, so dance good.
Okay, so it was like following a skill point system, right? It could dedicate skills either to heavy weapons or dance.
Code
So I
dance.
chose dance. Yeah.
You can't dance if you're holding a gun.
Yeah.
Still
really.
can't believe I got fucking Bakami tied by Aaron Kamen.
He's the Yakuza 4.
No, he's Yakuza.
We are the Yakuza 4.
We are farmers. Blah, 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 blah.
How dare you steal my joke?
Oh shit! Wait. Soundboard is real.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not at 12 o'clock in the morning. It ain't.
I pressed a random button. I just remembered. Come on, that's funny.
That's the Aaron sound. That's what you hear every time he walks into a room.
By the way, I put that sound into the Artillery server, and I named it Malicious to the Marrow instead of Bad to the Bone.
Malicious to
the
the
marrow.
marrow.
What?
Did you say I'm kill you?
Why? That's good. It's a good joke.
It's not. Shut up.
I'm going to krill you. I'm going to murder you until you're dead.
I mean,
Okay.
oh, that's so loud.
Oh, my hearing holes.
Android out of rhythm.
No, I don't know why I thought you were going to say Andrew Hussey.
Because you're fucking weird.
I know you are, but what am I?
What the fuck? I meant to press the preview button. I pressed the actual button instead.
Light work, no reaction.
Light work, no reaction. Ooh. Okay, it's got a little kick. Ooh.
3 separate buttons.
A genuine reaction to that information.
Oh shit! I didn't hear anything for the past half a minute.
I'm going to blow you.
Excuse me?
Light work, no reaction.
Light work, no reaction. Ooh. Okay, it's got a little kick. Ooh.
I'm going to blow you.
Hey, end zone. What is 9 plus 10?
It's really quite simple, you see.
What? That's the question.
It's just that, 44?
Wow.
Oh god, I love extremely loud correct buzzer. It's great.
Ask me a question.
Okay, Tiliox.
Alright.
What's the square root of 78,384?
Well, you see, the answer is quite simple, but first we have to look through American industry and its future.
No.
First, we have to describe the answer of what is pie, and how can you slice it to make it taste delicious. Also, the answer is clearly a number between negative infinity and positive infinity. Damn.
I love it here.
I would do the moon rabbit race if it weren't for the fact that if they're not constantly high on crack, they kill each other.
Long.
Cass is high on crack? I didn't know that.
Apparently.
Okay. One of the buttons for one of the servers I am has Neko Arc as the emoji in question, and it's called Yay. Do I press this button?
Yes, you do, obviously.
And then she's like, Burunya, and then she dies or something.
Neko Arc.
Burunya.
Yeah, see, I made that sound. I'm so sorry. It's not what I wanted to happen.
You kill Neko Arc, and then she becomes Necro Arc.
That's not funny. That thing you just said?
It is.
Sexy boy.
Okay, I forgot that's something she says.
Don't know why. I don't know the context of anything multi-blood.
I would like to know multi-blood context. I just don't want to pay $60 for a fighting game.
Well, just melt your blood and you'll find out how it really works.
Fair enough.
Beam. Muda muda.
Wait, did you just say that? Is she moaning?
Jan jan jan.
Yeah.
If you break out again, stop the cycle. What? What does that mean?
Stop the cycle. Do it. Turn off your motorcycle.
Amazing. Never back down. Never give up.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you.
Alright.
I should kill you.
Discord notification. What the? Discord notification. More like Discord mortification.
You know, I won't be bought by that Discord notification soundboard thing because I intentionally muted my Discord notifications because I got tired of hearing them.
That's fair. Okie dokie.
Like I'm in way too many Discord servers, so just let that thing go off.
I have mine on, but only for very specific servers, such as the Academy.
Oh,
There's one.
God, I feel bad for you, so.
No, it's especially not that bad now that the server is kind of slightly dead.
Having it on with Billy there.
Billiam.
Oh, Billy wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, it was Jeff.
Jeff.
His name is Jeff.
Like, just use your.
I'm
Elvira. That's what Aaron sounds like a dumpy teenage fucking Squidward. I miss Elvira.
No, he sounds he's got the good old boy Elvis voice kind of, but he tries sounding a lot more serious, right? He tries to like imagine Elvis making a Virgil impression, right?
He ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, look, I'm gonna have to be completely honest. Jeff talking in his voice sounds exactly like fucking Mark Zuckerberg.
I don't know what he sounds like, so I couldn't
Oh,
say.
or is it Elon? I get the two of them mixed up because they're both terrible. Is there another shitty billionaire nerd? There might be a dubious third option that I'm forgetting.
Jeff Bezos.
No, but he sounds like a distinguished gentleman, even
Yeah.
though he's not. Sounds like a normal person. Mark and Elon do not.
Mark and Elon sound like they've been dropped in the soup.
I imagine that that's what fucking Andrew Hussey sounds like.
I'm pretty sure we've heard Andrew Hussey's voice before. He's done a few recordings.
Oh, no, I was thinking of Ben Shapiro. Jeff sounds like Ben Shapiro.
Oh,
He can do a really good Paul Mulaney impression.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
No, not Paul Mulaney. Who am I thinking of?
Probably.
Fucking, who was the voice actor for Big Jack Horner?
Oh, shit.
oh yeah, you're right.
I just watched that movie,
He could be that.
yesterday.
Yeah, he did it really well. Like the first time I met him, he did that voice impression.
That you just met him within the span of John Mulaney, yeah.
Yeah, John Mulaney. Yeah, because
John Mulaney voiced the fucking Spider Pig.
Yeah, he did. Yep, you can hear it.
I hate that I can recognize voice actors' voices by them voicing.
Everyone knows Seth Rogen because he doesn't do a different voice. It's just him.
I used to be able to do a pretty good impression of him laughing on command, but I have to actually think about it.
Donkey Kong canonically has Seth Rogen's laugh.
I can't do it because I'm laying on my stomach. Or something. I don't know. I'm gonna play Putt Party. I'm trying to play some golf.
Party.
Yeah, I got a message from one of my friends when Adelaide and Skull were just saying putt party constantly.
Oh no, I was doing it too. Don't leave me out.
I got a message from one of my friends, right? And we were
Putt Party.
We were a little worried that Skull might have said something offensive because he just kind of says shit without realizing it. Sometimes he just kind of speaks words and you don't know what they mean. We were afraid that he was gonna say some shit, right? And I get a message from one of my players oh my god, these motherfuckers are so annoying. I would actually rather them just be fucking transphobic.
Oh, but that would be bad for the economy. You know we Americans love our economy.
I think it's just funny that he said he'd rather we be transphobic and just keep saying putt party like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, no, they didn't. They were not happy.
I'm guessing it was Control.
No, it was Control's girlfriend. They're playing Tally.
That's even funnier. Because Control was the one actively complaining about it in the voice chat.
Yeah, no, Control is the kind of guy he will let you know if you're pissing him off.
Putt party. I just open a random DM to them and just go putt party.
So Control, I call him Nat usually, or Nerve actually.
Let's go.
That's what I knew him as when he joined our game for the first time. He paid one of the DMs $1 to kill my character off on Wednesday because I threw a game in Apex.
Oh my god.
It was so fun. Okay, so I was purposely fucking around because I was streaming it. I was purposely fucking around like doing stupid shit on purpose, right? I was playing Bloodhound. And I used their ultimate.
Wait, Gay Stocks Legends?
Yeah. So he gets downed, and then my other friend gets down, and the team goes off to res their teammates, right? And I was like, well, I'm not gonna let them revive him. I'm gonna finish him off because they're running away. And I still had full health and shield and all that, so I thought I was in a good position. I did not take into account the fact that I had no ammo. So
Oh
I run
no.
up and chase them and go to fire my gun and realize, oh hey, there's no bullets. and so,
I need those to deal damage.
so I switched to my sniper rifle. I'm trying to fucking quick scope these dumbasses at close range, and like, and I just hear them in the back. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Classic Enzo moment.
We end up just getting into a fist fight, and they ended up finally like beating me to death. And he was so mad. He actually paid the DM $1 to kill my character off.
The fact that he paid him $1.
And I know the DM is kind of like I don't know what the term for him is, but he's going to do it because he actually was paid to do it.
Piece of shit.
Man, I'm just like notoriously really bad and have bad luck in games. Like some of these clips I get was like the stupidest fucking thing ever. We had this one playing Friday the 13th last night. I sent it and like, oh my god, we were fucking laughing for an hour for how fucking dumb this was. But from my perspective, I was playing as Jason. Right? I wish I could fucking download videos, but no, they had to get rid of the feature. No, they had to get rid of the feature where you could actually fucking use the chat on PC and therefore download the videos. Now I gotta fucking somehow find a way to get from my PlayStation to my computer so you guys can know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't sound
Gay
like,
station.
I just don't sound like some fucking.
Imagine owning an Xbox where you could own something that actually has exclusives that won't be ported to the PC within the same month.
Like slaves.
I don't know. Fucking. Oh, I hope I remember my password.
Okay, I'm kind of annoyed by this. I see someone relating the Oppenheimer Barbie thing to Doom Guy and Isabel, and that's just incorrect.
Oppenheimer style.
Shut up. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want?
Doom Guy and Isabel was funny because it's Doom Guy and Isabel.
Yeah.
What was my password again?
Doom Guy and Isabel aren't real people. It's funnier this way. Oppenheimer was a real person.
You know what I realized like 2 days ago?
That it was 2 days ago.
No, that Barbie is probably short for like Barbara or something.
Yeah. You're a Barbara doll.
See, I don't know my password because I had to change it because I was doing game share with my friend and he for some reason could not correctly spell Obama is cool.
Obama.
Obama.
Obama is school.
I think you mean Barack.
Barry.
Don't call him that. I think he would actually like explode if he got called Barry.
Barry Obama.
My fellow Americans.
My fellow Americans, I've been found out.
What even is a... I was about to say what even is a conservative. That's not the right party. What even is a Democrat anyway?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone who isn't a Republican, so therefore they're better, is what they would say to you, even though it's basically the same thing.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better. Or whatever the meme is. It was.
I side with the gays. Not because I like homosexual people, but because it gives me money. That's basically it. Did I get it right?
Probably. I'm only blue.
So recently, PlayStation decided to remove the feature where you could view the chat from your PC. I don't know why. No one complained about that feature. In fact, I used it a lot because I'm not on PlayStation all the time, and it helps me get my clips from PlayStation 2 PC. But
It still
PlayStation 2 PC?
If you download the PlayStation app, you can still look at your chats from your phone.
Yeah, for some reason I can't download the video through my phone though.
That's cringe.
I hate.
Maybe you just haven't figured out how to do it yet.
So there's a download button at the very bottom for all the fucking pictures and shit. Not for this.
It just doesn't work.
Guess so.
Man.
It is one of the fucking funniest clips I've ever hit in this game. It's just like, you would think I am actually like stupid as hell if you watch what I did.
Think or no?
Wait, is it like in dream not found in it?
Okay, connect your USB. Oh, fuck off.
Bruh, I cheesed the boss fight using the element that the boss is not weak to. Thank you, Game Mod, for having an ability that's easy to abuse.
Oh, you're still using the sword because you're a weirdo.
Yes, I've been beating the game with this mod.
You should get a different weapon.
The other option is play it with vanilla.
No, just get another weapon, a third one.
That mod's not ready yet.
Then make it ready.
I don't know how to modification a game.
Well, you need to know how to code, and then you need to know how to animate. And, well, then you need to know how to draw first. Then you need to know how to animate. And then you need to know how to assets, and then you need to know how to code again.
Captures. Okay.
You want to cap?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. I think I'll be able to upload it. Hopefully the sound works correctly, because the sound.
Me when I saw its capture card.
Did y'all ever hear what happened?
Don't call it Saptor.
The 13th game that like ruined it.
Wait, what?
I don't even know anything about that game.
Basically, it was it was originally a passion project from the devs, right?
Wait, what game? I kind of missed what you said.
Friday the 13th, the game.
Oh.
The 14th.
It was a passion project originally, right? It was like, get me the fuck out of here. It was like, they made like a homage game to like horror movies in general called Summer Camp originally. That's what it was called originally. And then Kane Hodder, the actor for Jason, actually offered them to do motion capture for the game. And they're like, yeah. And then Tom Savini, which is like fucking legendary makeup artist in horror movies, also said they do work on the game. So it was like already looking great for him, right? And then Horror Inc. themselves came to, I don't know why the fuck they're called Horror Inc. Like, that's the dumbest name I've ever heard, but Horror Inc.
I
themselves.
think it's pretty cool.
Because it's Ink, but he's scary.
Themselves come to.
Wait, isn't he already scary?
Come to Gun Media and Ilphonic, and they say, yeah, we're gonna give you the license to Friday the 13th for free, so you can make this game. And they're like, damn, all right. And yeah, it ended up being a passion project made by an indie team. They said the biggest struggle was getting a publisher.
When's the spring going at Bumble?
Publishers do not know what the fuck fans want. Like they said, like, oh, we don't think fans will like a horror game multiplayer. It was like, and they were dead wrong, because on release, it actually topped Twitch charts for like a month. Like it was like
fucking one of the like most played video games, Dead by Daylight, right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, because that's the only one that doesn't get fucked over by like bad. Like, I mean, it is bad. It is really bad. I hate Dead by Daylight. I hate it so much. But it is the only one that hasn't gotten fucked over yet.
We just get like Tom Hanks or something in there.
So it was a fucking indie game that got published as an indie game. They couldn't even get publishers, right?
Oh.
And it fucking like top charts. It became like one of the most played games worldwide for like a whole month. And then and they kept updating it constantly, like adding new shit. Like it was like, and it was a really like, it was like actually a passion project. Like you could tell like they were really big fans of the movies and shit. Out of nowhere, the guy who wrote the script for the original Friday the 13th movie decided to drag them into an ongoing lawsuit between him and Horror Inc. Where he's trying to claim ownership to the whole Friday the 13th franchise, despite the fact he only wrote the original script for the original movie. In the end, the only thing he could really pull was that he owned the character Pamela Voorhees, and unfortunately, the game got a cease and desist order, and they were told that if they were to add new content, they'd have to completely remove like Pamela and all mentions of her from the game, which was like they couldn't do that. It wouldn't be Friday the 13th if Pamela didn't fucking exist.
Oh god, it's the Archie Sonic comic debacle all over again.
Yeah, no, that's essentially what it
You
was.
don't talk about that guy.
It's essentially what it was. It was like Ken Penders 2.0. It was like fucking, and he was trying to claim ownership to Jason because he wrote at the end of Friday the 13th Part 1 that Jason, as a kid, tried to drown someone. He got all 5 seconds of screen time, and he thinks he owns the fucking rights to the hockey mask and everything.
Dude,
If you don't know, Jason didn't get a hockey mask until the 3rd movie.
people play hockey in those. You can't just own it.
Yeah, really. But you know, it was just a really fucking stupid debate. They got a cease and desist, and we're not allowed to work on the game anymore. And like even like the main like lead designer, like he had like a whole interview about it. He was talking about. He said it was like the most fun project he ever got to work on because it was like, you know, something that he loved dearly, and it was like, you know, like crazy, like seeing like they had lucked out by getting like the biggest faces in like horror to be like, yeah, like let's fucking do it, you know?
Yeah.
So they had to stop adding content to the game, and it was right before they were about to add the update that added Jason from Part 10 along with the spaceship map, which would have been crazy as hell because, you know, previously we only had the summer camp map, so it would have been like kind of a different game mode. And they were going to add another game mode entirely called Paranoia, which is where like essentially they were having a Pamela Voorhees situation where like one of the counselors was a serial killer and no one knew who it was. It was Among Us before Among Us happened. That's what it was.
Oh,
Among Us.
I'm gonna go bye-bye.
Did not like hearing that. But
As soon as you said Among Us, you just leave.
Hate Among Us. You know, they don't, yeah, but I mean, luckily now the guys got to move on to work on Texas Chainsaw as well as Killer Clowns from Outer Space, so they're at least getting good, you know.
Yeah, they're getting good work and contracts and stuff like that because they're known for a thing that was really good. It's just that one person had to ruin it.
Yeah.
One petulant man-child.
You know, the thing is, the reason the game was so popular was because, like, Friday the 13th fans have been starved of content for fucking years because all these movies keep getting canceled. Like, it was over 10 years since the last movie had come out at that point. It's just like, everyone's like, yes, a fucking game that isn't the NES one made by fucking LJN.
It wasn't made by Laughing, Joking Numbnuts. I think I ruined it, so I gotta...
Did it download? Yes, it downloaded the video. I wish they were still here to see it, but I mean, you'll be able to see it. That's all that really matters, I guess. Not.
Sorry, my eyes don't work anymore. I've gone completely blind.
Impossible.
Totally possible. Nothing is impossible when you science it.
Okay, yeah, it's in clips and highlights.
I forgot that channel exists. Partially because no one uses any of it. Sometimes I do legitimately wonder how many people are actually actively watching my streams when I upload them.
I do whenever I'm home, but like a lot of the times you only stream when I'm like not.
It's just a coincidence that I'm like you're usually at the gym when I'm streaming, basically,
Yeah,
or
you
just
go to
like
the gym,
being dragged out somewhere, being dragged up to hell, Michigan.
Mhm.
Are you taking a piss on my stream?
Clearly.
What's wrong with you?
Did you watch the video?
No, I'm streaming.
Bitch. It's a great video.
Slut. What was that?
I thought they would have come back by now. I think they're genuinely upset that I said Among Us.
No, I think she's just sleepy. It is 12:30 in the morning.
True.
I solved the puzzle, but I didn't solve the puzzle at all, so I'm confused as to what I did. Like, I got the thing in the right place, but didn't know what to do with what to do with myself immediately afterwards. Oh, duh. You should not try and solve puzzles at 12:30 in the morning.
No.
Miracle Goo.
It's always funny to me that there's like a trope in like media now where like there'll be a serial killer or whatever with a fucking hockey mask that uses a chainsaw, and usually it's to pay homage to Friday the 13th, but Jason has never used a chainsaw before.
Like, you're getting your things mixed up, man.
Hood irony videos are so great.
Maybe he would have completely gotten away with it if he did use a chainsaw. I should continue watching Venture Bros again. It's a great show.
I think the video I sent summarizes what happens when you play Minecraft pretty well.
I'll have to take a look at it when I'm not fighting something. First, the clip.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. The hitbox is out.
What is going on?
Okay, so I finally watched the clip and what the fuck? just like pushing them under the bed, just sliding.
So for whatever reason, when they stand next to you and you try to grab, it fucks up the trajectory and where you go when you grab. So they kept just bumping into me and I kept missing.
Oh my god.
And then the fucking swinging is all bugged. 'Cause unfortunately, yeah, when they stopped updating the game, it got a lot of bugs. Fucking. So I'm sitting here trying to fucking swing at them. It keeps missing. I grab them and then they come out of the bed and I grab them, but I don't know, they got iframes from fucking being in animation or some shit. And for whatever reason, they made the button to kill like someone in hiding the same button to walk through a wall. So that's why I just teleported to the wall randomly.
Oh my god.
Alright, acrobatics. Yeah, this is usually, for some reason, even though it's my best one, it's one I always fuck up in. What did I tell you? 8.
There we go. I think I'll save here and stop playing for a bit. Well, I say for a bit, but I mean until I stream it next. 2 streams in one day.